January 4th, 2024. It's 3:35 in the morning in Durango, Colorado, where Sergeant Zach Farnham of La Plata County Sheriff's Office is serving my civil rights lawsuit upon Sergeant Juan Gallegos at Durango Police Department. After the supervisory administrative assistant at Durango Police Department tells La Plata County Sheriff's Office Civil Service Administrator Amy Lemons that they won't allow their process server to deliver the personal service to them at the front window, justice becomes obstructed. Civil Service Administrator Amy Lemons has already tried calling Sergeant Gallegos, and Gallegos fails to respond to voicemails that she leaves with him. Since Sergeant Gallegos works the graveyard shift and the bookkeepers at the front window refuse to accept personal service for Gallegos during the day, the Sheriff's Office sends Sergeant Farnham to wait in front of the police department and to continue trying to call Gallegos. Knowing that Sergeant Farnham is parked out front and will eventually serve process upon him, Gallegos concedes, deciding to meet Farnham at a side door to the secured area where Gallegos finally accepts the service.
We're not trying to be a dick, man. It's just
I get it. I know
one of the few things we're statutorily required to do. So.
I know. I worked for the county before. I get it, and it's we've been served by this long fashion for quite a while. So yeah, I have no problems.
Okay, man.
Anything you need from me?
Nope.
All right.
Obviously, someone at La Plata County Sheriff's Office has excluded a significant portion of the interaction from the video where Sergeant Farnham is trying to get Juan Gallegos to come out of the secured area of Durango Police Department. In general, though, the problem for process servers like Sergeant Farnham is that the staff at the Records Office of Durango Police Department have an unwritten policy that prohibits them from accepting personal service of civil process for its officers during normal business hours at the front window. This, even though Colorado law is supposed to allow process servers to deliver copies of legal documents to a supervisor, secretary, administrative assistant, or bookkeeper at an officer's usual workplace.
Plata County Sheriff's Office, this is Amy.
Hello, Amy. This is Adam Howell. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about process service. Do you have a few minutes?
Sure. Did you get my voice message as well this morning?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I got your voicemail, and I listened to it. So I just wanted to read to you the law about process service for a summons. So I believe that Rule 4 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure applies to service of a summons to a defendant. So Rule 4, subsection E1, it says, subsection E says serving an individual within a judicial district of the United States, unless federal law provides otherwise, an individual other than a minor, an incompetent person, or a person whose waiver has been filed may be served in a judicial district of the United States by, and then subsection 1 says, following state law for serving a summons in an action brought in courts of general jurisdiction in the state where the district court is located or where service is made. Okay, and then so that refers to state law, so I believe the law it's referring to is Colorado Rule of Civil Procedure 4. Rule 4 is process. And then subsection E, personal service. Personal service shall be as follows. Upon a natural person whose age is 18 years or older, by delivering a copy thereof to the person or by leaving a copy thereof at the person's usual place of abode, with any person whose age is 18 years or older and who is a member of the person's family, or at the person's usual workplace with the person's supervisor, secretary, administrative assistant, bookkeeper, human resources representative, or managing agent, or by delivering a copy to a person authorized by appointment or by law to receive service of process. So that's the law regarding service of process in Colorado for
Right.
people.
And I completely understand that, but when the police department has their own policy on that, so you're more than welcome to call down there, and you can just ask for the admin. I think it's option 6 when you call.
Uh-huh.
Because I spoke to her this morning also, and she clarified that they can't accept service on behalf of the officer. The officer can waive service. And that might be an option if my deputies don't get him tonight. I put a note. We got a specific hours. He's on duty tonight and tomorrow night. So I'm thinking that they'll have no issue serving him. But if you want to hold off for that, if not, you're more than welcome to call the police department down there and talk to the admin and get their take on it, on their policies.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to speak, I don't want to speak for them, but that's kind of the way I understood it.
Uh-huh. So did you speak with a supervisor, secretary, or administrative assistant, or bookkeeper?
Yeah, the admin assistant. I can't remember her name.
Uh-huh.
And you're more than welcome to reach out to them and just, clarify with them. Or if you want to, wait till after this evening or tomorrow night's shift and see if we can get him served. And then, your other option might be to just prepare a waiver of service and take it down to the police department. And then that way he can just sign that waiver.
Okay, well that's really not necessary. I mean, the law clearly states it can be left at the person's usual workplace with the supervisor, secretary, or administrative assistant. So whatever policy they have, do you have reason to believe that a policy overrides a rule of civil procedure?
Yeah, I can't answer that, unfortunately. I don't have the authority to. That would be a good question for them.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So if Juan Gallegos refuses service on the street and says it's his personal policy that he doesn't accept service on the street, is that a policy you guys follow as well?
I don't think he will refuse. I don't see that being an option. I don't see that being an issue. It's just a matter of, catching him. And he's obviously aware this is coming because I've left some voice messages with him. I don't think that'll be an issue. If they have his work cell, I'll call him and, he's on duty tonight and just say, hey, we need to give you these papers. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. I highly anticipate that they'll be able to serve him either tonight or tomorrow night.
Uh-huh. And so has he returned any of your phone calls?
No, he hasn't yet. He was on vacation when I left him. So, I don't know if he's got him or not, but yeah, he just returned, I guess, on the 1st.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, let's, if you're okay with it, let's see if you're more welcome to call the police department down there, but if you're more than willing to wait after tonight or tomorrow night and see if we can't get him that way, and then maybe after that we can explore more options.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Amy.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm hoping we'll get this done.
Okay. Have a good day.
Okay, thanks. You too.
See you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If you need the records division, please press 2. If you need the property division, please press 3. For investigations, press 4. For recruiting, press 5. And for administration or patrol operation, please press 6.
Wait while I transfer your call.
Durango Police Department records. This is Moon. How can I help you?
Hey, who am I speaking with?
Moon Williams. I'm in records.
Hi, Moon. My name is Adam Howell. I'm trying to get in touch with a supervisor at the front office who's in charge of the secretaries and administrative assistants.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on a brief hold and see if our sergeant is back there who oversees all this stuff. Because of the holiday week, some people are on PTO, but let me see. I'll be right back. So
Okay.
1 moment, please.
Who's that sergeant?
Thank you for calling the City of Durango. Have you stopped by our website? At durangogov.org, you can access information on city services, jobs, meeting agendas, links to dozens of sites important for visitors, streaming and archived video of meetings, and even a complete copy of the city code. If you're looking for something, chances are you'll find it at durangogov.org. To keep up to date, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Don't go away. Someone will be right with you. The Durango Public Library at 1900 East 3rd Avenue provides a welcoming place for people to gather, learn, and discover. Whether you need a place to read, get together with friends, or a room to rent for an event, the library can fill your needs. We offer programs and materials for all ages and have over 100,000 items for you to check out, including ebooks and e-audio, as well as research databases. Both wireless access and on-site computers are available. The library is also a stop on Durango Transit and is easily accessible from the Animas River Trail. Don't go away. Someone will be right with you. Did you know that Durango has an award-winning public transit system? It's true. We offer monthly passes to save you money, free public parking after 5 p.m. at the Downtown Transit Center, and more. Got a question about something? Check out durangotransit.com to get your answers for these topics and much more. Don't go away. Someone will be right with you. Durango is proud of its efforts to become a more sustainable and environmentally friendly community.
Thank you for holding. Sorry about that. So right now, all the people who are in charge of my department are in a meeting, but they did say that you can go ahead and call the city attorney's office if you're looking for information about. Do you have a pending lawsuit with the police department?
I do, but I'm calling to ask about process service at your office.
Sorry, what was that? What kind of service?
About serving process at the office there with the secretary or administrative assistant. Do you have a secretary or administrative assistant in the front office there?
We do, but for this lawsuit, you'll have to contact the city attorney's office and go through them, since we are under the city of Durango.
Well, I'm not suing the city of Durango.
No, I know, but they oversee the police department, so everything for that has to go through them.
Do you have a policy that prohibits people from serving process at with one of your secretaries or administrative assistants there?
I'm not sure if we do or not, but I asked the chief, and he said to go through the city attorney's office. And so he's our highest person, so that's what he's saying is you have to go through the city attorney's office.
Huh. Well, they're not going to talk to me, so that's just you not wanting to talk to me about what's going on in our public office with our public tax dollars.
Well, I can take your number and have someone call you back when that meeting's over.
So are you guys what do you guys do with the process, with the summons that gets served at your office there?
I personally don't know because I'm a records technician, so I don't know what the procedures are around that. But like I said, I can take your number and see if someone can get back to you after the meeting.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Adam. Yeah, my name is Adam Howell. Well, you already know my name, right? You.
Yeah.
So why are you asking my name?
And then
That's really.
Is this number the best number to reach you back at?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Alrighty. I will give the message and I will see if someone can give you a call back today.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See you. Bye.
You have a good one.
Hello. Hey, can I get your name, please? Christy. Yeah, I was just wondering, does your office here? Well, actually, at first, I was wondering, are you the secretary or an administrative assistant here?
No, I'm a records technician.
You're a records technician? Okay. How about, are there like any secretaries or bookkeepers or administrative assistants working in this office?
Not in this office, but we have some here in the building.
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay.
May I ask what it's regarding?
How about supervisors? Are there like supervisors of the police that work in this office here?
Yes, we have supervisors here.
Okay.
Civilian, or are you looking for a supervisor?
I'm just wondering, do you accept process of service documents here at this window?
For
Such as a civil court summons?
not for civil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that has to be person direct.
Oh, really? What, do you know what civil, rule of civil procedure that is for Colorado?
Well, I certainly wouldn't accept a civil, for anybody.
You wouldn't?
I mean, would you accept one if somebody came to give it to you for your friend?
I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you repeat that?
No, we don't. I wouldn't accept one for a civil.
Okay. I just wanted to show you some, show you a document real quick, and just want to know how you interpret this rule here. It's called Colorado Rule of Civil Procedure 4, E1. It's the highlighted part here. Can you tell me what that reads?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't accept it.
You don't think you fit the description of any of those job titles here? There's no administrative assistants or secretaries or supervisors in this office?
So can I have that? Can I take a picture of that?
Sure.
I'd like to do some research on that. Okay, and unfortunately, I do not have a business card.
Okay, can I get your last name and your job title, please?
Why is that important?
Because you're a public servant, and that's public record you just created with your phone there. Carol?
No, this is my personal phone.
Is it Carol?
Christy.
Christy?
Yes.
What's your last name, Christy?
How can I help you, sir?
I would need her last name and her job title.
Okay, so I'm the records supervisor.
I can hardly hear you.
Okay, pick up that phone right there. So my name is Julie Harris, and I'm the records supervisor. How can I help you?
I just need to get Christy's last name and her job title.
Okay, she's a records technician.
A records technician. Can I have her last name, please?
Brennan.
Brennan?
Yep.
Okay, can I get a records request form, please?
For what incident are you looking for?
I'm doing a records request for the record she just created on her phone.
She did not create a record on her phone.
I just saw her create a record on that phone, actually.
She took a piece of paper, or she took a picture of the paper that you were showing.
Yep, and she did that in her official capacity.
Sir, how can I help you?
I just told you what I need. I need a records request form.
So there's not going to be an incident on that case. What was the original reason you came into the lobby, sir?
So you're denying me a records request form?
Okay, what else can I help you with?
Christy. Wait, hold on a second. So, Christy, is it Christy with an I? Christi. And what was her last name again? Brennan. Brennan. Okay. So. Okay, and what's your name again? Julie? Julie?
Yep.
What's your last name? Harris? And what's your job title here?
Records supervisor.
Records supervisor. Okay, I was just wondering, does your office accept process of service documents here, such as a civil court summons?
Not a civil person. Who are you trying to serve? Is it?
I'm just wondering, are there any administrative assistants or secretaries or supervisors in here?
So, sir, you did an open records request on our policy, and that was given to you, so you're very well aware of what our policy is.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you just answer my question, please?
We will not accept a civil subpoena.
You will not accept a civil subpoena here. Is that your personal policy? Is that your personal policy? Or is that a policy of the department?
So you need to give us more information so we can answer your questions appropriately. So who is it that you are trying to issue a civil subpoena to?
I want to know if you have a personal policy or an official policy that prevents you from accepting a civil summons for a civil lawsuit here.
Sir, we have given it to you in writing. I have told you at least twice right now what our policy is. So you are not accepting what my answer is, and you are trying to twist my words.
But you haven't told me if that's an official policy or a
It's an
personal
official
policy.
Responded to that already.
It's an official policy?
Can't do anything else.
Okay, can you read for me what this Colorado Rule of
Sir,
Civil
we're
Procedure
done-
says?
We're done communicating with you.
You're done communicating with me? So that was the Colorado Rule of Civil Procedure 4. She didn't want to answer. Okay, we're gonna fill out this document. Okay, I was just wondering, does your office accept process of service documents here, such as a civil court summons?
Not a civil person. Who are you trying to serve? Is it?
I'm just wondering, are there any administrative assistants or secretaries or
supervisors in here.
So, sir, you did an open records request on our policy, and that was given to you, so you're very well aware of what our policy is.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you just answer my question, please?
We will not accept a civil subpoena.
You will not accept a civil subpoena here. Is that your personal policy?
Sir, who's the civil subpoena for?
Is that your personal policy? Or is that a policy of the department?
So you need to give us more information so we can answer your questions appropriately. So who is it that you are trying to issue a civil subpoena to?
I want to know if you have a personal policy or an official policy
Sir, we told you.
that prevents you from accepting a civil summons for a civil lawsuit here.
Sir, we have given it to you in writing. I have told you at least twice right now what our policy is. So you are not accepting what my answer is, and you are trying to twist my words.
But you haven't told me if that's an official policy or a
It's an
personal
official
policy.
We responded to that already.
It's an official policy?
We can't do anything else.
Okay, can you read for me what this Colorado Rule of
Sir,
Civil
we're
Procedure
done-
says?
We're done communicating with you.
You're done communicating with me? So that was the Colorado Rule of Civil Procedure 4. She didn't want to answer. Okay, we're gonna fill out this document.
On February 5th, 2024, I submitted the following records request to Durango Police Department. Please provide a copy of the written policy, practice, or custom of Durango Police Department that directs its staff to reject personal service of legal documents that process servers attempt to serve upon a supervisor, secretary, administrative assistant, bookkeeper, human resources representative, or managing agent of any employee of Durango Police Department. In response, Sergeant Zane Halleck provided the following memorandum 1 day later than allowed by the Colorado Open Records Act. Basically, Halleck's written response stating that no policy exists directly contradicts what Julie Harris and Christy Bennett told me when I visited the office in person. When I visited the office in person, they said that they would not accept any civil subpoena or civil summons for an officer in accordance with their policy. So which one is it? Why are they giving me conflicting messages about the existence of a policy that prohibits them from accepting personal service for an officer? It leaves me with a mixed message.
Can I get a stamped copy of this records request I'm submitting, please?
I don't have a way of giving you a stamped copy, but I can make a copy for you.
Okay, thank you. Please do.
Copy of your record request, and we will be in contact with you.
Say what?
That is a copy of your record request, and we'll be in contact with you.
Okay, thank you.
This is a copy of the photograph that Christy Brennan took with her cell phone as I held up Rule 4 of the Colorado Rules of Civil Procedure up to the glass at the front window where she works. Got this through the court request. This is a copy of the video that I got off of Julie Harris's phone. She's the record supervisor there who was video recording me while I was in the lobby of Durango Police Department. talking to Christy Brennan. You can see both of us in the video there. I requested this video through the records request form that Julie Harris gave me later during my visit.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't accept it.
There's a guy.
No, I don't.
Would you go around and see if Dunlop is here? And I think that is how.
One second.
If we're going to live in a civilized society of law and order, we're going to need everyone, including our public servants, to obey the law. Yet, when cops use their administrative assistants and bookkeepers at the front window to obstruct accountability for them, I begin to look at them both as sovereign citizens. The sovereign citizen movement is a loose-knit group of feelings enforcement officers and government officials based in the United States who do not believe that constitutional or statutory law applies to them. Let me know in the comments below if you think that the records staff at Durango Police Department were obstructing justice by not accepting personal service for Sergeant Juan Gallegos.